You talk to everyone, but not me. You talk to your friends. You talk to your followers. You talk to your phone. You even talk to yourself. But you don't talk to me. You cry yourself to sleep, thinking no one understands. But I do. You post your pain online, hoping someone will notice. I already did. You rehearse conversations in your mind, but ignore the one who created your mind. Why? You say you believe in me. You say you love me, but you live as if I'm not here. And that silence, it's not just noise missing. It's relationship missing. It's trust missing. It's me you're missing. Prayer was never meant to be a ritual. It was meant to be our connection. Not a checkbox, but a conversation. Not a chore, but a lifeline. You've made time for everything but me. You've fed your body, your schedule, your distractions. But your spirit is starving. I'm not angry. I'm not distant. I'm not done. But I am waiting. Waiting to be more than a backup plan. Waiting to be more than your emergency contact. Waiting for your voice again. Because the truth is, I miss you. Not your performance. Not your perfection. You. Talk to me again. Was it the prayer I didn't answer the way you wanted? The pain you didn't expect? The silence you couldn't explain? You used to talk to me in the morning. You used to cry out at night. You used to believe I was listening. Now you avoid me, even when you need me most. I saw the moment your heart started closing. I heard the quiet lie whispering, "Why bother?" I watched your lips stop moving, while your soul started dying. But I never stopped listening. Not once. Even when your mouth was silent, your pain still spoke volumes. And I was there for every word. You thought I was ignoring you. But I was fighting for you in ways you couldn't see, protecting you from things you didn't know to fear, preparing you for answers bigger than your questions. I've never been afraid of your honesty. I've never been disappointed by your doubts. I just wanted you to bring them to me. You stopped talking, but I never stopped loving. Come back. Even if all you can say is help, even if your words are messy, even if your voice shakes. I want your voice, not your polish. I want your presence, not your perfection. Just talk to me, again. Why do you treat prayer like a fire alarm? Only pulled when everything is burning. You wait until you're drowning before you reach out. But I was the anchor before the storm ever started. I was the shelter before the rain began. I never designed prayer to be your last resort. I meant it to be your first breath. Not your backup plan, your battle plan. You run to people who can't fix it. You numb the pain with things that never last. And then when it all collapses, you remember me. But I was there before the collapse. And I'll still be there when the dust settles. What if you didn't wait until it broke? What if you didn't wait until you were empty to come fill up? What if prayer was your first weapon, not your final cry? Do you know what prayer does? It opens heaven. It moves angels. It breaks chains. It silences demons. But most of all, it changes you. You think you're too busy to pray? Then you're too busy to breathe. Because prayer isn't optional for the living. It's oxygen for your soul. I never told you to survive without me. But you've been trying. That's why you're tired. That's why you're weak. That's why peace is always just out of reach. Come back to the source. Don't wait for another crisis. Don't wait for the next breakdown. Pray now. Breathe now. Live now. You stopped praying because you thought I wasn't listening. Because I didn't answer the way you wanted. Because silence felt like rejection. But silence is not absence. And delay is not denial. I never left. Not when the tears soaked your pillow. Not when your heart shattered. Not when you screamed in the dark and heard nothing back. I was closer than your breath. I caught every tear. I recorded every cry. I was working in ways your eyes couldn't see. You prayed for the door to open. I closed it to protect you. You prayed for the relationship to last. I ended it to save your calling. You prayed for instant answers. I gave you eternal strength. You thought I wasn't listening, but I was loving you deeper than you understood. I'm not a vending machine. I'm your Father, and I answer in wisdom, not impulse. I answer with purpose, not pressure. So don't confuse quiet with cold, and don't confuse waiting with abandonment. I never walked away. You did. But it's not too late. My ears are still open. My heart is still full. My arms are still wide. So talk to me again. I'm still here, and I'm still listening. You say, I don't have time to pray, but time was never the problem. Priority was. You've made room for everything else. The meetings, the scrolling, the Netflix binges, the endless to-do lists. You wake up and check your phone before you even breathe. My name. You fall asleep with noise in your ears, but none of my words in your heart. You say life is just hectic right now. But when isn't it? You make time for what matters to you. So if you're not making time for me, what does that say? I'm not asking for hours. I'm asking for your heart. 1 minute of real surrender is more powerful than an hour of empty routine. 5 words from a sincere heart are louder in heaven than 1,000 religious phrases. I'm not after your schedule. I'm after you. And you keep running, but you're running dry. You keep pushing, but your soul is collapsing. You're trying to pour out, but your cup is empty. Why? Because you've disconnected from the source. I'm not just something to fit in. I'm the one holding all things together. And when you put me first, everything else begins to fall into place. Stop giving me the leftovers. Stop making excuses. You don't need more time. You need more me. Make space. Make time. Make prayer your first response, not your last option. You've convinced yourself that you don't know how to pray, that you don't have the right words, that you're not spiritual enough. Who told you that? Did you think I was grading your vocabulary? Did you think I needed a performance to be moved? I don't need poetic lines. I need honest hearts. You can whisper. You can weep. You can groan when words won't come, and I'll hear every bit of it. Even Jesus, my son, cried out in agony. Even he prayed with tears and sweat. Even he said, not my will, but yours be done. That's what I want from you. Not polished, not perfect, just real. Stop thinking you need to impress me. You never could, and I never ask you to. Just come. Even if your voice shakes, even if your words fail, even if all you can say is, God, I need you, because I'm not moved by performance. I'm moved by surrender. So don't wait until you have it all together. Talk to me now. Messy, raw, broken. I'll take it, and I'll meet you in it. Every morning you wake up, the war begins. Not a war you can see with your eyes, but a war for your peace, your mind, your soul, and yet you walk into it unarmed. No shield, no sword, no armor, just stress, noise, and a scattered heart. You wonder why the anxiety hits so hard, why temptation feels impossible to resist, why the smallest thing can shake your entire day. It's not because you're weak, it's because you're uncovered. I gave you weapons. I gave you armor. I gave you access to divine strength. But you left it on the floor when you left me out of your morning. Prayer doesn't just prepare you, it protects you. It doesn't just give you peace, it guards your peace. You can't fight a spiritual war with worldly tools. You can't overcome darkness with positive thinking. You need me. You need my word. You need to pray. Don't go one more day naked in battle. Don't walk into enemy territory without calling for backup. You were never meant to fight alone. So stop fighting without me. The battle is real, but so is my power. And when you pray, you don't just survive. You overcome. Let me tell you something. The enemy doesn't want you to know. He's terrified of your prayer life. He's not scared of your talents. He's not scared of your reputation. He's scared of your connection to me. Because when you pray, you step into authority. You call down fire. You shake atmospheres. You break strongholds. And Satan knows it. That's why he distracts you. That's why he tells you prayer doesn't matter. That's why every time you try to get quiet before me, your mind spins, your phone rings, your body gets tired. It's not coincidence. It's warfare. Because a praying believer is a dangerous believer. Not just because of what they say, but because of what they stir in heaven. Your words don't bounce off the ceiling. They pierce darkness. They summon angels. They shift outcomes. They bring light into enemy territory. So don't you dare stay silent. Don't you dare back down. You are not weak. You are not helpless. You are a child of the Most High. And when you pray, hell trembles. Now lift your voice. I'm listening. And the enemy is shaking. You want me to fix everything around you. But I want to do something even deeper. I want to transform you. You keep asking me to change your situation. But what if I'm using the situation to change your soul? Prayer isn't just about outcomes. It's about alignment. It's not about bending my will to yours. It's about bending your will to mine. You thought I wasn't answering, but I was softening your heart, teaching you patience, stripping away pride, building endurance. Because sometimes, the greatest miracle isn't around you, it's inside you. That peace you feel after praying, that's me. That strength to get up again, also me. That clarity that wasn't there before, still me. You're not wasting your breath when you pray. You're making room for me to work. Not just in your world, but in you. And when your heart changes, your eyes see differently. Your choices shift. Your desires realign. And suddenly, you realize I was doing more than you ever imagined. So don't stop praying just because things haven't moved yet. Because you're moving. And I'm not done. You think skipping prayer is harmless. That it only costs you a little peace. A little clarity. A little time. But let me show you what you're actually missing. You're missing peace that passes understanding. You're missing wisdom that doesn't come from man. You're missing strength that could carry you through the fire. You're missing joy that has nothing to do with circumstances. You're missing me. When you don't pray, you're trying to navigate life without a compass, fight battles without a weapon, climb mountains without breath. No wonder you feel empty. No wonder confusion follows you. No wonder your soul stays tired. I'm not punishing you. You're just unplugged from the power. Prayer isn't just a conversation. It's a connection. To me, to healing, to purpose, to hope. And when you choose to stay silent, you're choosing to stay weak. But when you pray, you access everything I have for you. So the question isn't, do you have time to pray? The real question is, how much longer can you afford not to? You think it's too late, that you've ignored me for too long, that I've moved on, that I've given up, but I haven't. I'm still here. I still want you. I still wait for your voice, like a father waiting for his child to come home. You don't have to fix everything first. You don't have to clean yourself up. You don't have to come with polished words and holy posture. Just come. Come angry. Come broken. Come confused. Come ashamed. I can handle all of it. I already carried the weight you're still trying to hide. Don't let guilt keep you silent. Don't let shame hold your tongue. Don't let failure close your mouth. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm asking for presence. I know your voice. I formed your mouth. I recognize the cry behind the silence. And even now, after all the running, all the forgetting, all the pretending, I still want to hear from you, not out of obligation, but out of love. You were made to walk with me, and when you pray, you return home. You haven't prayed in days, maybe weeks, maybe years. You've convinced yourself I don't care anymore. that I've closed the door, that I've moved on. But you're wrong. The door is still open. My ears are still listening. My heart is still soft toward you. I haven't changed. I haven't moved. You did. But you can come back. Right now. Not tomorrow. Not after you feel more spiritual. Not after you get it together. Now. This very moment. You can whisper my name, and heaven will hear. The angels will pause. The enemy will tremble. And I will run to you. Because prayer isn't about religion. It's about relationship. And I've never stopped wanting you. So what's stopping you? Pride? Guilt? Fear? Doubt? Lay it all down. Say one word, Father, and watch how fast I come. The invitation is open. The line is never busy. The access is already paid for. You don't have to knock. You're already known. You don't have to beg. You're already loved. Now speak. The silence has gone on long enough. Talk to me. I'm listening. And I always have been.